In this video, I will go over the 14th lesson for 10th grade Character Strong. So this lesson is just talking about stress and introducing the idea of stress and specifically the things in our lives that we can control and we can't control. Now, I really like this lesson. I think this is actually one of the most useful lessons for our students and one that they will actually appreciate receiving. So we get going and it has a video. As always, we'll skip the videos. Now, I actually really like this video. I think it's one of the better ones that they have in Character Strong. Just between the actual video itself and the discussion questions, I think it takes up too much time. It also discusses the differences between acute stress and chronic stress, which isn't necessarily the focus of this lesson. But if you have time, go back and check it out. It's actually a pretty good video. So it introduces the idea of stress. You will just be reading these slides off to the students. Kind of begins to talk about how stress can be a good thing, but chronically it is a bad thing. And then it introduces the idea of, stress is caused by a lot of things that we can't control. Then on slide 12, you will have to share these responses. Stress in my body feels like, stress in my brain feels like. So you'll just be describing to the students what stress feels like to you. And then one thing that you do to help yourself when you are feeling stressed. I think it's really important that we make sure to share this to that way to show them that stress is just a human reaction. And it's something that we all deal with. And then you have the students share this. I think that this is probably the most beneficial 2 slides of this entire series. So make sure to spend some time on that. As always, find a different way to get a partner. I usually just do the people next to me. And then it talks about things in their lives, things that are or actually, so they're going to show slides and they're going to have prompts. In those prompts, the students are going to have to share one thing that they can't control in that situation and 2 things that they can control in that situation. So this first one is an example. So, they find out on social media that your friends are hanging out and they didn't invite you. So the students are supposed to share one thing that they can't control in that situation and 2 things that they can control in that situation. So you give them the example and then you have them share on the next 2 slides these specific situations. So I would just call in some students randomly. Then you will just have some people share the prompts to these questions here. Recap that day's activity and then go on to the to be challenge. This week's to be challenge, we will go to sequence 25. So click that one. So our to be challenge is to be grateful for the next 3 nights. Write 3 things down that you are grateful for throughout the day. And then as always, we'll spend our remaining time playing some of these relationship building games.